Hello, people. Today
Konnichiwa.
we're going to learn why Callum is an absolute moron.
Nah, they got a cook. What?
You gave it an 8.
It deserved an 8.
It did not deserve an 8.
Guys, welcome to season 2 of Classroom of the Classroom of the podcast. What? Anyway, so welcome to Classroom of the Elite season 2 review.
No, we have to start the podcast again.
Why?
We didn't introduce the podcast.
We did.
We didn't. This is I Don't Want to Pilot
The podcast.
season 2, episode 2. We can actually keep track this time because
True, and we're only doing 12 episodes and then we're fucking off again for a month.
yeah, because we're going to keep it in line with the actual seasons of anime.
Yeah, no, we need to make a new OP.
And they start,
such a ball ache.
And they start next week. We already have the OP.
We'll have to make a new one.
Oh yeah, we do, don't we?
In 12 weeks.
We've got a month to do it though.
I'm going to end myself.
No, because it'll line up with January, and that's when I'm back home.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Exactly.
Do you know, I actually might just get someone to animate this. If you're an animator out there,
To animate what?
animate as an OP. And we'll just voice over in it or something. Or we'll sing it.
Every time I close my eyes.
Yeah, we need something like that. Little Juicy P and a Big Giant Stone. We'll get them to.
Why would we get them to do
We'll
it?
get them to do as an OP. Yeah, it'll be like the outro for part 5. Anyway, enough about us. Welcome to Classroom of the Elite season 2 review.
Yes, this is the second season, so you have to watch the first episode in order to understand the contents of this episode.
But if you've not seen Classroom of the Elite season 1, then there's no point watching the season 2 review when you've not seen the season 1 at all, or the season 1 review. So watch the season 1 review, watch season 1, and then watch season 2 review, which is this one here. And then you can see if you want to watch season 2.
So what were your thoughts on the show?
Oh, it's great. Hang on, let's do our short form answer, even though we're 5 minutes in the video already. We'll do our short form answer, and then we'll do our long form answer, where we then go in greater depth what we thought. So basically, the anime, season 2,
has absolutely nothing to do with the first season. The whole premise of the first season was that they all wanted to get to Class A, and they were going to try to fight against all the other classes in order to do so. In this, it's a bunch of petty arguments that take place between several different people. The main character of season 1, which is Horikata, is barely in it. I forgot she existed until the last episode.
Okay, that's true. But it's very much, Ayanokoji-kun, who's the main character.
Yeah.
Trying to outsmart people and manipulate people to obviously get to Class A. That's where it was left off. That's where it starts. And this one's basically him battling with Ryuan.
Yeah.
From Class C, who is the best character by far.
Oh, hands down.
He's so fucking cool.
It doesn't even
I'd give him my firstborn child. I'd have a firstborn child with him.
Ruin.
Yeah. He's so cool. I can't wait to see him in season 3.
I don't think he'll be as good though.
No, I think he could. I think it's interesting because it's different. We can't say anything, so we'll spoil it because it is pretty fucking pog at the end.
Yeah, it is.
The ending's pretty good. The last couple episodes, not the last episode, the penultimate episodes, are actually pretty good.
It was kind of spoiled for me because some person bumbag in the comments spoiled it.
Did it not come up saying show spoiler? And you have to
No,
click
it was there.
Oh, that's.
Because unlike you, I watched it immediately.
Sorry to hear that, man. I binged it. I just don't read the comments. Although there was a really funny comment about about the crippled lolly.
Oh my god, you can't say that.
I can. It was really fun. It was a really funny comment. Shout out to whoever put that comment on.
But they're probably not going to see this video.
No, because we'll reply under the comments and I mentioned you in my podcast. I'm such a big fan.
Stop doing that.
But I am.
Okay, look.
Yeah, so basically, okay, what would you give it out of 10 then, season 2?
I gave it 4.
You're wrong. I gave it because you only watched half of it.
I watched all of it.
You were blinking too many times.
He said the first half was a 4, the second half was a 4, so therefore the whole thing's an 8. That makes you sound stupid.
No, that's smart.
Because 4 plus 4 is 8.
Yeah, but you feel like a fucking idiot now, don't you?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. No, I thought it was an 8. I thought it was actually decent. I enjoyed watching it. Same with the regular Magic High School, which was last week's episode. You should definitely go check it out. While it might not have been, you can't categorize it as good. I rated it based on how much I actually enjoyed it. And I enjoy watching it, and then it gives us lots to talk about afterwards, even if we're just complaining about it.
No, they're more like guilty pleasure animes. I hate them, but I want to watch them because I want an excuse to bitch about them to you.
Exactly. That's why you watch a regular, and that's why you watch Classroom of the Elite.
That is literally the only reason.
Yeah. But that's what I think a lot of enjoyment comes from. Like, my guilty pleasure animes are always like the isekais and stuff like that. Because I know most of them are shit. But, like, the genre itself is kind of shit. But I enjoy watching it because I don't know, I just find them entertaining. It just is. It's like everyone has that with, like, TV shows. There's definitely ones that people watch that are like, oh, this is kind of shit, but I enjoy watching
my
it.
main issue with the show is I don't understand why Ayanokoji does anything that he does. It's never really explained why he does the things he does.
Yeah, you like it to be quite simple, everything perfectly explained to you from the get-go, don't you?
If he has a motive, I have something to latch onto. I have nothing to latch onto because I don't know why he does the things he does.
Yeah, so far his motive's only been implied.
He had a motive in the first season to get to the Class A, and then it just
because he was
like
blackmailed, wasn't he, by the teacher?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he still has that. At least at the start or whatever. But I think his motive, his personal one, like his genuine reason, is only implied. They haven't come out and said it yet. Personally, I think it's because he wants to get back at his dad, because his dad's like, oh yeah, the White Room or whatever, which is where he came from. It's mentioned in season 1. He's like, oh yeah, that's it's the most supreme thing. You were like the best creation we ever had that came out of it. Nothing you do will help improve you based on that. My idea is perfect and you're perfect or whatever. And then
I guess you could say it's his biggest fan.
Such a stupid joke, man.
He should do it every time.
And so I think then that Ayanokoji wants to prove to his dad that he can be better than anything that he could have made him. He wants to go through this school, dominate everyone at the school, and then because it gives him his freedom from him, and he gets to do what he wants, and he gets to. I think think that's just how it is. Because I think towards the end there'll be a battle of wits between him and his dad, and I think obviously he'll come out on top. And then he'll go on to be
he has yet to lose anything, so it's.
He'll go on to be Prime Minister at the very end.
He'll become Prime Minister.
That is genuinely what I think will happen.
Oh no.
Because I can just imagine him just in front of that press conference going.
You mean student council president?
No. He'll after he finishes high school, there'll be like a thing of what he does after high school,
and he just goes on to rule the world.
Oh yeah, Prime Minister of Japan notoriously rules the world.
No, he'll end up ruling the world. He'll end up ruling the UN and everything.
Probably that'd be quite cool actually.
The music is really good.
It is pretty good.
Really
well, the OP for season 1's a bit shit, but the season 2 OP is pretty good.
That's what I mean. The season 2 OP is sung by Zach, who also sang Sparkling Daydream for Love Chinibi and Other Illusions. I looked it up. And then the outro is also pretty decent. You hated it, but the outro was also pretty decent. Oh yeah, there was that one like lolly character who appeared. Yeah. So there's that lolly character appears in the intro, and you said, "Oh no, it's just for student council."
Well, it
president.
appears for a second. Like, no, not student council president.
Class A
president.
Yeah, and I said nah, and yeah, but she does actually appear as a different character in the anime for 5 seconds.
No, she's in Class C. She's someone in Class C. She appears like 2 or 3 times.
Does she?
Yeah, because they set her up as like some like super smart person, and she doesn't appear in the season then again and do her super smart thing. So I assume she could be either side in season 3.
Yeah.
I don't know who, because she's dead friendly, but I don't know if that's an act or whatever. You never know. She could be a Kushida.
Let's go back to this.
Also, I don't think Kushida's as good as Ryu when it comes to like.
Sucks.
Yeah, but when it comes to like intelligence as well. I'm moving this away from you because you're too loud. So I feel like
me.
Yeah, the battle between Ayanokoji and Kushida is going to be really disappointing.
Oh no, yeah, will be.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas Eve!
I've never felt attraction to anyone before. I can't date you because I feel nothing towards you. Okay, well, I just need to go anyway, and she just leaves. He's such a dick.
He is such a douche.
I like him.
No, you don't!
I do. I relate on a personal level.
I
actually relate to Ayanokoji-kun because he's, misunderstood because of how intelligent he is.
How can you relate to him?
Because that happens to me all the time.
It does.
I have an IQ of 269.
You said 50 earlier.
Yeah, it's gone up since then. I was being modest because there was people around.
There was one other person around.
No, because the people on the table behind, they were actually from the White Room.
Yep. Oh, and if you go above the 260 threshold...
Yeah, they'll come for you. Yeah, I think that's it. We're just waffling at this point, so I think that's the
Yeah.
end of today's episode.
I hope you all enjoyed.
Yeah.
You better stay here for next time. Like, subscribe, and give us a thumbs up.
Can we have a little hint about what's coming next week?
Next week, we're going
On a trip.
Pride.
Pride?
Are you going nice?
No, we're not. Oh, fuck. Oh, that means we have to do it next week. TTYR.
Bye.
クキちゃん実はね
俺はロリコンなんだ
Hello. Oh, I sound quite cool this time.
Come in my eye.
Have you seen Bullet Train?
And let it drip down. No.
It's pretty good fun.
Is it?
Yeah.
Isn't it the one with like David Beckham? Not David Beckham. David Bowie. Not David Bowie.
There's Brad Pitt.
Armpit, that's the one.
Wow! Whoa! What's up? What's up?
Do you
Oh!
actually, hang on a serious note, I actually got a lot of complaints saying that people thought you were too much. And they thought that you were just
Oh, you didn't?
weird. Did. A lot of people said that.
Who said this?
Loads of people.
Who?
Like,
Who are these people?
I can't tell you.
We don't have any viewers. Who are these people?
We do, because I can't disclose for GDPR reasons, but they said that Cameron's a bit weird, you know.
They did not.
They did. Just get on the load now, I don't want anyone to know.
Okay. Who said this?
Just people, man.
You're full of
They
shit.
did. No, loads of people, but I can't say because that really rude me.
You're full of shit.
No, genuinely, they said Cameron's a bit weird. He's got a funny laugh. They said you're quite funny, though.
Oh, thank you.
Funny laugh.
Who says I'm weird?